Let's comprehend, let's contrast, let's compare the difference between diet and a plan. You know, when people think of diet, and let's face it, the first three letters are die. It's already got a negative connotation. Diet, here's what I think of when I think of diet. I think of weak. I think of temporary. I think of the song by Tim McGraw about turning 30, and it has a line in there, something about I'm gonna eat a few more salads and drink a few less beers. I mean, that's really weak. That's not really what's going to help you lose weight. When I also think of diet, I think of losing weight, which is not a good thing. That's the wrong thing. You're focusing on the wrong thing if you're looking at losing weight. What we should always be looking at is manipulating or controlling our body fat percentage. That's what we're actually going for. When we say lose weight, well, it's implying, so you're okay with losing muscle mass in the process? No, you specifically want less fat on your body. You want to lower your fat percentage, your body fat percentage. That's what you're going for. And certain numbers look better than others. And you want to find a body fat percentage that you feel comfortable with. Now granted, would everyone want a six-pack? Sure, but that takes a lot of discipline and a lot of sacrifice to get that and maintain it. For me personally, I'm not interested in that. I have a goal, I have maintained somewhere around 19% body fat for quite a while now doing keto. Ideally, I've still got about 10 more pounds of fat around my stomach that I'm really doing my best to figure out how to eliminate. So I'm working on that. But I am happy to think, if nothing else, I did lose 20 pounds and I've kept it off for quite a while now. Again, thanks to keto more than anything for that. Even today, what time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock and I haven't eaten any food. And I won't actually be eating until dinner. Often I only eat one meal a day and I eat more fat than anything. Fat, then protein, and then usually my carbohydrates are just vegetables and some berries. That's about it. That's what's working for me. But it's a plan. And that's the thing. Diet, I think of temporary. I think of lack of ultimate control. And it's someone who's still going to keep potato chips and ice cream in their house. And then when they have a bad day, they're going to eat that. Someone like me, I don't keep things in my house that I shouldn't be eating. I do have my cheat days on the weekend as they present themselves, if I'm going out to a restaurant or whatever. And if I feel like it, maybe I will get that burger. Maybe I will eat the bread on it, or maybe I'll eat the fries. Maybe I will. But that's such an exception to the rule. Basically, I have to leave my house to get food that would even qualify as a cheat day. I'm not keeping it in my house because it's a plan. It's an everyday thing for me. And I think that's what we have to really fathom as far as, and one of my mottos is this: people find a way to do the thing that they really want to do. So if you really want to lose weight, step one is to recognize that you're not trying to lose weight, you're actually trying to cut body fat. You're trying to lower your body fat percentage is really what you're trying to do. And you basically have two options. Your first option is to limit your calories for the day. Basically start off by limiting 500 calories. Just shave off 500 calories off of what you normally eat. And do a journal like I did. Well, over the course of a week, that's going to equate to probably about a pound of fat loss is probably what it's going to be. And you keep doing that and eventually you lose the fat. That's one option. I prefer keto, and it just means that I only eat 1 or maybe 2 meals a day. And I basically don't eat carbohydrates because our bodies are mainly fat and protein to begin with. And it's carbohydrates that cause you to be hungry to begin with. So if you're not eating them, you're not getting hungry. And then when you finally do eat, you're not triggering your insulin to store fat to begin with because that's what carbohydrates do. So it's a way to manipulate the system. It manipulates the concept of calories in, calories out. It's been working for me for many months now. Like I said, was it 7 months by now? We're now in the 7th month of the year, and I started, actually I'd say really more like Thanksgiving of 2020. So it's been quite a while for me. It's working, but I found a plan that works for me, not a diet. A plan is permanent. Plan, permanent. Diet, die. Which one would you choose? I choose a plan because that is the long term, not the short term. Your comments belong right here.